I don't know about those.
Okay. Sadiq, when were you made aware that 50 was a obtainable number?
Probably like, I don't know, man. It's probably like the last possession. I was just like, they kept, our bench stood up and was like, get the ball, get the ball. So I was like, try to get open. They tried to double team me at the end. So I was like, I'm just gonna try to get open. I know he's gonna try to foul me. So I walked to the free throw line. I was like, I gotta make at least one of these.
Did you have nerves up there? I know you're not. You guys doesn't get nervous when they're
No, I was in such a rhythm. I was just happy I got there. I was more nervous to see if I was going to be able to get to the line, but I knew once I got there, at least I had a chance. If making one. So it was a blessing from God for sure.
We see the 60-point games this week. Does 60 even pop into your mind, or 50 pop?
No, I just think it was like the flow of the game. I didn't come into the game saying like, "Oh, this is what we're going to do." But you just want when you catch a rhythm, in the zone, and I still wanted to win the game. So just my teammates did a great job of finding me and just encouraging me to still be aggressive. So that's kind of the mentality I had coming in, just to be aggressive.
You have a 50 burger in high school?
I don't know, man. Not in high school. I don't think so. I don't think so. I think it's a career high, maybe. I don't know. I don't know. It's only 8-minute quarters, and where I'm from, everybody is so good, and our teams, especially in AAU, that they ain't gonna let you just get 50. Like somebody else gonna have to score, man.
Yeah, that's stuff in the second quarter where mid-range shot and you can steal back down to 3. That got you to 30. You're going through a run like that. Are you thinking at all? Like, are you just getting shots up, or were you thinking like, oh, I'm really
to be honest, it was just, I was just trying to just lock in and literally just play the game. Like I like you said, after that sequence, I was just saying, oh, I'm gonna run back on defense, and he threw the ball, I try to steal it, and just keep the momentum going. Our bench did a great job. It was up the whole game, and my teammates did a great job trying to find me and just play hard, just to try to get the win first and foremost. So that was kind of what's popped up in my mind.
Coming into tonight, especially with Kate out, Jeremy out, did you have some sort of inkling to step up and occupy that scoring role?
Not specifically. I came in and just saying I got to lock in, try to get some, finish the season out strong. You kind of had a reality check after the loss to Miami, so I came to the hotel in Orlando saying, I got to refocus and try to finish out this road trip strong. So that was my mentality coming in.
It looked like Kelly took the game ball back from the locker room. Did they give that to you? What was the celebration like?
Yeah, they did it. It was they're my family, they're my brothers, man. So it was great. It was a blessing for me to be able to get that, and I haven't had that much water thrown on me in the probably in my life. So it was really cold. I'm still freezing right now, but it was a great atmosphere.
You mentioned before how much like playing on the road. The majority of your big scoring performance have come on the road. Where does that love for like being in the middle?
I think it's the love of the Joker for me. My favorite character growing up, in that Batman Joker series. But just I don't know, just being on the road, like you said, I just feel like the world's against me. Like even though it's, the fans probably just trying to enjoy the game, I just feel like everybody's against us as a team. So just my whole life, I've always felt like being on the road, man, just give me another edge, and just to know that you're, just to focus on being with your team. And, that's the competitive spirit that I try to have. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it was great to see him. And they traveled deep in every arena that I've seen. We have Pistons fans, so it was great to see him, man. It was a blessing.
Even in the first half, when you started to get it going, you were still in the flow of the offense and trying to find guys and get everybody else involved. I mean, that's tough to do when you have one of those games going. How did you stay focused and just kind of stay in that mindset?
I think just us as a team and staff is saying stay focused on the defense, and I try to make the right reads as much as I could, and as certain ball screens I was getting, they wanted to blitz or try to play two on me, so I try to get rid of it early, and try to find teammates. In situations like that, I don't want it to be like like a one-man show. I think everybody else plays hard, and if they're open, I think the person is open that should get the ball. So that's my mentality.
So to be able to get 50 in just your second season, I know you play with a ton of confidence. Now, does that, I guess we won't know until it kind of manifests itself, but what type of confidence do you think it will give you knowing that, you know, other teams are always going to know, whenever the scout report comes out, oh, that's the guy who won 50. You know what I mean?
Yeah, great question. I would say, you know, the simplistic mentality that I have, I think will help, you know, through that, like you said, that scout report or just whatever coming into the game. Because I come in real simplistic saying just play hard, play my team, try to win, play aggressive, and just focus on playing hard. So I think I don't try to come in with the mentality of, you know, how much I'm getting tonight or how much I'm going to have tomorrow. Like it's just being in the present and trying to get a win. So I think, you know, just learning how to reset every day and learning how to reset my mind mentally, I think is going to help me be able just to, you know, just to have better performances down the stretch.
Do you know what you're running?
Nah, probably get my mom. They go back home. Yeah, she was on me this morning. You know, she gave me a text like, you know, basically like she was getting on me, like be more aggressive, like you know what I mean, stuff like that. She's been doing that since I was a kid, so I can't wait to talk to her.
You must have seen the highlights of Kyrie of the 60-point game the other night, which was on this floor.
Right.
Did that cross your mind? That 2 nights later, almost the same thing?
Not me personally. I saw it. I saw the those highlights, and it was just very efficient, and it was within the flow of the game. And that was a great performance to watch. And I think just throughout the NBA, there's been a lot of great performances in the past 2 weeks. So it's you know, it's just good. And it's just, you know, I'm just grateful to be in this league, to be able to have the opportunity to play. So I'm just grateful.
Does your mom always text you before games to give you advice?
Nah. She just checks in every once in a while to give me a little reality check. You know, that's what she does. That's why I love her.
One last question from Zoom. Christos?
Hey, Sadiq, congratulations for the 51 piece tonight. 2 quick questions for you. One, what was your initial reaction when you realized that you scored 50 points in an NBA game? What was your initial reaction on that? And second, what is your mindset overall every time you step on the floor?
First question you said, I think initial reaction is just look up to God first for the opportunity to play in this league and be able the opportunity to be healthy enough to play in the game. So that was the first thing. First and foremost, I wanted to give thanks to him. And then, like you said, like I said before, just the mentality that I have is just to, you know, play hard and not worry about the results and just worry about being in the present. So that's my mentality. Thank you. Appreciate it.
51 points. 51, that's tough. 51. Damn.
Isaiah, when did you guys realize that Sadiq was going like that?
First half. He had 30 first half. 30 first half. You know, he's going to play in the second half. So we was definitely expecting 50. And he was making some crazy shots.
You know how hard he works, how serious he takes the game.
Yeah.
I know people think 50, they think some of the bigger names in basketball, but for somebody that's around him all day, all the time for 6 months, does this come as a surprise to you?
Nah. You know, Sadiq is somebody who works hard and you know, he's just a gamer, you know, he's a baller, bucket. So it ain't no surprise to me.
Just how fun is it to be on the bench when a teammate's going off like that? I mean, you guys were ending the entire game. Everybody wants to see. I think the second quarter scores 5 points in the final 10 seconds. Just what is it like to be a part of that?
Oh, it's dope. It's dope. You know, it was great just to be out on the court, you know, be on the court while he scores 50. So I know they were trying their hardest for him not to score 50, but you know, they gave it to him at the line.
It seemed like it wasn't just scoring, but even when he was starting to get it going, and he was looking for you guys and not looking for the shot, trying to get everybody involved in it.
Oh yeah, that's I say that's good karma. You know, when he know he can take a shot, but you know, instead, you know, he's still trying to get everybody else involved, still trying to get some assists. So, you know, I respect that.
I mean, tonight just to get the win, okay, you know, Junior, just what does this do? Like this.
It's good. You know, I feel like all our young guys played good tonight. You know, I feel like everybody played great tonight. So, you know, for us to go get this win and, you know, play great on top of that, you know, definitely a good feeling.
As it tonight was coach's 100th win as the Pistons head coach. And, for him in a game like this, obviously you guys have, but for him to allow Sadiq to stay up and get it, and obviously you like playing for him. But I mean, what does that kind of say just about, you know, him understanding like they never get a chance?
Yeah, he you know, it just shows he's understand, and you know, he's connected with us young guys, and you know, even though coach is a little bit older, he's still connected with us. So yeah, so
Good.
all right, yeah, thank you guys.
Well, it was a great performance by Saddiq Bey. I mean, he had been struggling shooting the ball, but to see him bounce back the way he did, and I mean, he was white hot. So it was great to see him have a night like that. It's something that I think he'll always remember as an NBA player. But on top of that, it was his teammates that got involved. I don't know what our record is this year for assists, but 34 assists. And that's something right there that we've been striving for and building on. But to have an individual performance like Saddiq had is unbelievable. It's great for the young man, a second-year player. It's beautiful to see.
There are guys that get hot. I was thinking about Terrence Ross and stuff like that. But when a guy, there's a point when he hit one of his 10 threes, and he like looks back to the bench, but it's almost like,
yeah,
you know, like that's a special night where you're just like, can't just get
right. The basket probably looked like the Pacific Ocean to him, and he just kept on looking to go at it. And again, the other time that I had a 50-point night was Terrence Ross, and you know, in Toronto. But Terrence had to work a little bit harder than Saddiq did. Saddiq was, you know, guys were finding him and didn't do, you know, play within the offense. He didn't try to, you know, make something up. It was out of the flow of the offense. Guys were setting screens for him, finding him. And again, we ran some more pick and rolls for him tonight, and he did a good job of playing out of the pick and rolls.
And you have this, obviously you're in the development stage still. But when you're going through, say, 19-win season at this point in the year, but when you have such a young nucleus and you see just that unbridled joy, does that kind of give you a little joy?
No question. You can't stop it. I mean, it's natural. It was not fabricated. Nobody talked about, you know, let's you know, no, it was natural. Guys just started pulling for him. The bench was jumping up and down. And so it was beautiful to see that type of camaraderie the guys had, pulling for each other. Cade over there, you know, sick and jumping up and down, and so it was great to see everybody pulling for Saddiq. And again, tough year in a rebuild is always ugly, but there's a lot of beautiful things like tonight. That camaraderie, the momentum, the building that the experience the guys got this year, that they're, you know, we didn't get rewarded for wins, but beautiful moments like tonight, you can't put a number on it.
When did you decide as a coach, or when is it brought to your attention that a guy could get a milestone number like that? Obviously, Sadiq is a guy who probably could use some rest. You guys had a little bit of a lead, but that's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. When do you make that decision to let him go get it?
Well, it's something that, you know, you see it coming, and why not? You know, again, if we won tonight, lost tonight, at least we had a very productive night for a young man, and that's going to give him a jolt of confidence that you won't believe going forward. Whether it's the rest of this year, going into the summer, going into the next year, you can't pay for those type of moments for a young man. I remember, again, I hate to keep using, but Ross, when he had his 50, he came back a different person. I mean, the confidence just went out of the roof. And so you don't want to ever stymie a guy or stunt a guy that he's got it going like that. And so, you know, win, lose, or draw, that was what this night was about.
What was the moment of the game for you that made you realize that?
Well, I think we came off with two guys draped off of him, off a pick and roll, and it went in. He didn't hesitate. So that was the moment I said, oh, he's having a night. And I think at that time he had 40. I can't remember the number. It was the last time I looked up. But so that was the moment I saw that. But it was great for him. His head was down a little bit. He hadn't been shooting the ball great. But what a night for him to bounce back from struggling a little bit, shot being flat a little bit. And you know, again, that type of shooting is contagious too. Other guys see, oh, you know, it's. And again, the other part of that that's contagious is the passing. you know, you have 34 assists. That's what we've been trying to build in the entire year.
I mean, the thing that was interesting too is when he got in the first half, 30, he was still looking for other guys. It wasn't
No,
I'm going to get to 50. What does that say about his character that he's still playing team concept and still trying to be a guy that gets everybody?
Well, and again, he did. I mean, there was a few times he had a chance to come down and get involved, even when it was like 46 or whatever, and he went to the weak side and spaced out and went to his proper spot. So no, it's just there's nothing about Saddiq Bey that's selfish. I mean, he's a very team guy first. In time, he's going to be one of our pick and roll players. He's excellent right now, but he has room to grow in that area where he can find people, make passes, make plays out of the pick and rolls. And that's his next evolution as a player, is to be able to come off pick and rolls, find people. And he's doing a decent job now, but he can even be better by doing that. So, but great night for Saddiq.
One last thing on cameras.